Next up, we're going to be doing the Impoppable with No Monkey Knowledge over here on Park Path. So we're going to head there with Striker Jones as our hero. And to get things started, we're going to be placing down the Dart Monkey in our half cache placements. One right here between this little flower patch, and then one down here between this other little flower patch, just for consistency. And then we're going to press play. And we still really love these Dart Monkey placements because we get to see stuff for a long time up here. We get a decent look here right before it comes back out. And the Dart Monkey gets to see it a second time after seeing it here as well. So this is a very strong opening. And then we're going to be placing down a Sniper Monkey over here in the bottom left corner. We just need a little bit more cash here. And then right there, we're going to set this to strong so we get the most value from it possible. And this is really our safety sniper. It's going to be targeting the stronger fast-moving balloons like these green balloons, which are the biggest risk here. There's also going to be some yellow balloons that are going to be coming in before we get to Striker Jones. And this stops us from having to rely on the Dart Monkeys to pop yellow balloons, which can go really poorly. So right now we're just saving up for 900 so we can get Striker Jones down. Striker Jones is going to go in the middle of this little triangle of flowers here. Right there. There's those yellow balloons. And Striker Jones is going to go down on round 12, so don't feel like you need to get him down on this round. Right there, the placement is not tight. We have plenty of time. And now Striker Jones is just going to start scaling for us constantly, which is really nice. And now that we have Striker Jones down, we can go ahead and put down a monkey sub, which is going to go down here. Down until red, to the right until red. We can take extra time with this if we need to. We have plenty of popping power. And we're saving up for the twin guns immediately here. And then we're going to get the longer range and the advanced intel. Once we grab the advanced intel, we see that we are getting close to round 24, but we don't have any camo detection just yet. But because we have this monkey sub and we've invested a lot of money in our monkey sub, we can come over here and get the long range darts and the enhanced eyesight. And then we have a ton of camo vision and range on our monkey sub from this dart monkey over here. So then we can come back over here and start saving up for the airburst darts. We need 1200 for that though. And we saw there the camo came in and we popped it immediately. We're also grabbing the airburst darts right now and saving up for triple guns. And we're going to be saving up for triple guns for just a little bit here. Triple guns are quite strong though. Grabbing that, and then we're going to need an alchemist. For both the vision and the extra popping power on the upcoming mob. We're going to go right here. See this little crack between the two tiles? We're going to go onto that and then straight up from there. And then we're going to set this to strong. And now we have enough popping power that we can come over here and set down our monkey village, which is going to get wiggled into the bottom right area here. can see we wiggle, go to the right, wiggle a little more. Looks like that's the spot. Go back to the left a little bit. And there we go, we have a really good placement. And then we're going to get the bigger radius and the jungle drums. Once we have the jungle drums, we're feeling really good, and we're going to come back over here and start saving up all our money for armor-piercing darts. Even at 3,600, they're still a pretty good deal for the early game. Round 40 is a very scary round, and we want to make sure we take it seriously. Starting over in Impoppable is not a fun experience, I know. I do it all the time. There we go, we have armor-piercing darts. We're going to come back over here and save up for stronger acid and perishing potions, which we get right before round 40, and we're going to see here that we really pop this incoming mob very quickly. Lots of popping there from the alchemist. And now we can place down our first bomb shooter of the run. I'm going to go right over here just above this alchemist. So we want to make sure we get a good placement on this as well. Goes over here to the right. And then down. And now we can come over here and save up for the primary mentoring. We grab that. We're going to get the faster reload and the bigger bombs for free, and then come over here and save up for the radar scanner. Once we have the radar scanner, we're going to come back over here and upgrade this to a Moab Mauler. We're going to place down a secondary Moab Mauler just to the left of this one. Right there. Get that top path upgrade for free, set this to strong, and then we're going to sell this Dart Monkey over here. And then we're going to place down another bomb shooter in the top right area of this. To the right until red, down until red, and we're going to upgrade this to Recursive Cluster. We can also grab the top upgrade for free. Recursive Cluster, Heavy Bombs. And then we're going to come over here and upgrade this to 4-2. We already have the 2, so we just need the 4 upgrades on the top path here. Get to 3,600, and then we can come back over here, and we're going to be saving up for the primary expertise, which is a really strong tower to have on this map. We can see it's very long and very winding. But this opener here is really good once it gets online. We have the bomb shooters doing very specialized stuff. We have these two over here that are popping the Moabs as they come in. And then we have this to clean up any of the clumped balloons that are still there after we pop that. And we can see with the buff of the Monkey Village, we have a really good secondary look over here. High quality look here and down here. And we get one final chance if everything goes really poorly over here. But by the time things get down here, we're not going to really be relying on that. We're going to be relying on our monkey sub to use the vision from this and then this to clean things up and prevent us from dying. But in my testing, nothing's even really gotten down to here. Even round 63 we're going to clear very easily. Round 60 handled very easily there with our Moab Maulers doing their job. This build, interestingly enough, does better against Moabs and struggles a little bit more on clumped balloons for the time being. We're just saving up our money. We're about 2/3 of the way there to the primary expertise. Definitely worth it though. And now you can see we're on round 65, and the scariest thing barely made it to about here. And the majority of rounds were still popping just up here at the top of the track, so that's a really good sign. We can also see here that the sniper that we bought and forgot about is still popping a fair bit for us. It's all the way up to 2300, popping 2 at a time most of the time. Sometimes you just get surprised by how much a unupgraded tower can do for you. 30,000, we're immediately going to get that upgrade. And then we're going to come over here and place down another bomb shooter right over here, up to the right. And we're going to upgrade the top path to really big bombs. And we're going to get the extra range and the frag bombs. And then we're going to save up for a balloon impact. We get that balloon impact, and then we're going to come over here and place down another Moab Mauler just above the Alchemist right here. Right above it. We're going to set that to strong, upgrade it to a Moab Mauler. We can get the top upgrade for free. We can also come over here and upgrade these other Moab Maulers to have heavy bombs for free as well. Then we're going to get one more Moab Mauler right over here. Upgrading it to Moab Mauler, setting it to strong, upgrading the top path for free. And it looks like we need a little bit of glue, don't we? So we're going to come over here and place down a glue gunner right here. This glue gunner can see the far right area as well. Because mobs have a really big hitbox, so we're going to be able to see everything we want. We're going to set this to strong, and we're going to upgrade the bottom path to mob glue, and then get bigger globs and glue splatter for free. And then at this point we can come over here and put down our spike factory. It's going to go right over here, just on the tip of this, so that we get the jungle drum buff. And then we're going to upgrade the bottom path all the way to permaspike. It's going to take a little while, but it's definitely worth it. 36,000 is a lot of money, but permanent is a really long time. But you gotta wonder, is it really permanent? Permanent is a very strong word. Maybe that's why they went with perma. Because they didn't want to really commit to saying they're permanent. At least with this tier 5 upgrade, the money's going a little bit faster. There are going to be some slower patches. But what's really interesting about this placement is that you can see here we're just barely out of range of throwing up onto here. So the placement is pretty tight when you're wiggling that in. You can also place it down over here if you're concerned and didn't get the placement right. As you can see, it's a big impact for the build. We really don't want the spike factory to be throwing up here. In fact, if you're really concerned, I just put it over here. The jungle drum buff is good, but you probably get by without it. If you have the spike factory throwing up to here though, you're gonna have some problems. We're almost to 36,000. A general rule is the less you're using your spike factory strip, the better. Because you get the most value on balloons that would have already leaked. As there's no AoE on this, right? It's just a hard-coded pop count. Perma spike, faster production, even faster production. And then we're going to place down an alchemist over here. We're going to set that to strong, upgrade the large potions and acidic mixture dip. And then we're also going to get stronger acid and perishing potions. We're also going to get one more alchemist over here just to make sure we get lots of acidic mixture dip onto these towers over here. Acidic mixture dip, set that to strong. Getting the perishing potions as well, so we do a lot of damage to mobs. We can see we've already popped 400, and if we look at this one, it's popped 3,000. So there is a ton of value there. But you'll notice we are not getting the Berserker Brew, as that would increase the range on this and potentially make it start throwing spikes up here. That is no problem for us. We're going to come over here, sell this, and get one more glue gunner tower over here. We're going to get the glue soak and the corrosive glue, and the bigger globs and the glue splatter, and then we're going to get balloon dissolver and balloon liquefier. And this one is going to remain on first. So we'll get pretty good value from this. And then we can come back over here and get another alchemist to buff these towers over here that are really high value at this point. We're going to upgrade this to 4-2. And then get another alchemist over here. Make sure we set this alchemist to strong. And then we're going to upgrade this to 4-2 as well. Grab that 4-2 upgrade. And from here I like to keep things really simple. So we are going to put down our fighter planes over here. We can set this to whatever. I don't know why I clicked that. We really just need the fighter plane upgrade and we'll get all the value we need. I think in my mind this was a Moab Mauler. But we're just going to continue to upgrade these to fighter plane and getting these sharper darts. We now have 4 fighter planes with sharper darts. We can see we're cleaning up everything very well here. We're barely even touching this spike strip, and now we're on round 100. We can see that BAD is taking a ton of damage, and we're going to see it again here in just a minute. Fighter plane's doing tons of damage. And as soon as it pops, we have this blue gunner over here to see those mobs as they come back around. And everything gets evaporated right about here. And there you have it. Park Path, Impoppable, with no monkey knowledge, and Striker Jones. And we can see here we got a lot of value from our primary expertise tower. 412,000, and it's our monkey star. And the primary reason we built that tower was so that it could buff our other towers. So that tower definitely got a lot of value here.